the Lord release it. I've sown my seed, and I've given you glory. Say, I have declaratively praised you.
God say.
So I wait, expecting my blessing.
God say, come on in on this Thankful Thursday. We're not going to be long today. Y'all know how it is. We do not own the rights to the music that is playing in the background. We do enjoy it for recreational purposes, though. But I do not own the rights to it. And this is Pastor John P. Key with Release. If you have not heard this song, listen.
I'm so glad today I heard you.
So welcome.
I heard you clearly. I'm grateful.
So come on in. God say to those that are just joining in, I pray everybody's having a wonderful, thankful Thursday. Everybody is doing good. Life is treating you well. You're staying safe and healthy. Come on, John. That's why I be having no voice all the time. Y'all know how I feel about Pastor P. But I pray everybody is having a wonderful day. Everything is going well for you all. And like I said, you're staying safe and being protective. Everything is going good for you. If you have not already, you can start sharing. Start your watch party. We're just going to have a little conversation, just talking as normal. And you already know that we always give God his credit first before we start doing anything. And I'm going to turn this down just a tad bit. But we give God his credit first before we start doing anything. We thanking the Lord for allowing us to wake up today, starting us on our way, giving us all the activities of our limbs, showing us a brand new day that was not promised to any of us. But we're grateful to God that he allowed us to be on top of the dirt and not the dirt on top of us. He didn't recycle yesterday and give it back to us again today. He gave us a brand new day to get it right, to get it straight, to fix any problems or issues that we ever have with anybody. Today is a great day to get that corrected, to get it started. This is your first time on God's Day. Welcome. And welcome to those that are on the God's Day podcast as well. Thank y'all for joining in with me. I am Lady Aunqunic Collins. And we just love to have a great time, talk about any and everything, all types of conversations. We love to just enjoy each other and support each other as much as we possibly can. Advertise your business, your church, your event, or even your nonprofit organization. We just make sure that everybody is doing good, make sure everybody is doing well. Resources, any way we can, make you aware of what's happening around us in this entire world as much as we possibly can. Maybe I could get that to work. Again, we do not own the rights to the music that is playing in the background, but we definitely enjoy it. But I just wanted to make sure that we give God his credit first before we get started on talking about anything. Again, if you want to, you can go ahead and start sharing, liking, all those wonderful things. First, I'll tell y'all about the God's Day podcast. The podcast is on a lot of the podcast platforms, including Apple and Google. But the flyer is out there on God's Day, also on God's Day website, which is godsday81.com. Check the website out. I have uploaded new information, new things onto the website. Again, it's godsday81.com. I'm going to change this page. It's called the announcements page, where I go out there and put each other's business, your church, or etc. on your page. On there about your business or whatever. I'm going to go and change the name of it. It's still going to be the same, but I'm just doing some revamping. So if you see a change, it used to be announcements. It's going to be called something else. So you can still click on it, and the information is still there. I have uploaded new flyers, new businesses that has been going out, new church information. All of that is already uploaded to guysday81.com. So check out guysday81.com, browse around, look around, let me know what you think about the website. Also, if you have not already downloaded any podcast episodes, you're welcome to do so at any time. There are a lot of episodes that are out there, including our sit-down conversations with different people, different guests or whatever, same as different church services, Bible studies. They're all on your favorite podcast platforms. So check it out. The link is attached to this video and everything else, along with, it's on Instagram. So if you have not already liked our page on Instagram, please go and like it. It's guysday81 _, guysday81 _, or you can click on the link that's attached to this. It'll take you straight to the Guys Day Instagram page, as well as our Twitter page, Facebook page, and we also have a YouTube channel, which is Whispers in the Pews. All of those links are attached to this page or attached to this video, and it is Linktree, the Linktree link. Click on it and it's going to show you all these beautiful links. You can click on it and say, hey, I want to download it from Apple. Bam, it's going to be right there. Hey, I want to download it from Google. Bam, there it is right there. Podcast Chaser, Podcast Addict, all those that are there. Click on that link. It's going to open up with all these great things that we are part of on social media. So please take advantage of that. Also, you already know I tell you about, you can go to guysday81.com and get a journal. They are $5. These are really good to have on hand if you like to jot down different notes, thoughts, prayers, anything that you want to write down. This is a good, nice booklet that you can have a journal. It comes with an ink pen, and the ink pen slides right on in on the side, and it has the Guys Day right here on the front of the Guys Day logo. It has an elastic band to keep it closed so it won't be all out open when you don't want it open. So it has notebook paper with the lines on it on the front. See that? And then you close it back up. You know what kind I need, right?
You said what?
You know what kind I need, don't you?
Not kind of what? Oh, you do want me to get some stuff?
Yeah.
What you want me to get?
Cooking oil.
Okay. The vegetable?
Yeah.
Okay. You need 2 of them?
If they the smaller ones. If it's the bigger one, just one. So sorry about that. So the journals, and you can close it back up when you finish. But these are really good because they come with a little booklet, the bookmark that you can put in here to keep your place. Good for you to put in your purse or in your bag or whatever. But they're just $5. You can order them on guysday81.com. Guysday81.com. Along with, we have Guys Day t-shirts for men and women, from sizes small to extra large. You can go to guysday81.com and order your t-shirt today. T-shirt and journals are already available. Just go out there and order it on guysday81.com. Click on store and it'll pop up and allow you to order what you're looking for to order. As well as I told you about the YouTube channel, which is called Whispers in the Pews. The YouTube channel, we still have a lot of videos out there from last year. Go back and look at some of the stuff that we talked about last year. Last year we talked about true friends. A lot of people don't understand and don't know what true friends is. They find out later. I was talking to a young man, I think on Sunday, and we were discussing about friends. Said I had friends for all this time, but now I'm down to 2. That's what he was saying. He said because everybody, he said they pretty much hanging on by a thread because people don't realize what a true friend is, and don't understand. We just use that word so loosely, and you just can't say, "Oh, that's your friend," or that's somebody you associate yourself with, or something like that, because that people are not living up to the actual title of being a friend, or even a best friend. And some people say bestie or whatever, somebody you deal with or you could tolerate, but it's somebody that you can call on and you know they're not gonna tell your business. Somebody you can call on and you know they don't have much to say negative about you. They help you and they tell you when you're wrong. You know, you got a lot of people you hang out with, they won't even tell you when you're wrong. They won't even tell you that you said something wrong, or you pointed out something you did wrong. They won't even tell you. They just keep letting you go on and keep doing the same thing over and over. So those are what true friends you have. They're just like, yeah, that wasn't the right thing to do. That wasn't the correct thing to do. Because you don't want your friends to keep going out here just being all, crazy or whatever. So you want to make sure that you tell somebody, or especially if it's your friend, your homegirl, and you support them too. Don't feel like you have to not support them because that's not your friend, or you feel like I do some timing or whatever. Because a lot of people don't feel like that. Again, we just so freely, loosely with using the word friend, we just freely just say, oh, that's my friend, oh, that's my homegirl, or whatever. But do you really know what that really means, or how deep that can be, and how it could be great for you, or it can really hurt you? Do you want somebody in your circle that's always negative? You want to call that person your friend that's always negative? Don't never want to support you. Don't never want to be there for you. Don't never have your back. When somebody's talking them down or negative in a negative way, do you stand up for them, or you keep allowing and you join in on it? Because if you shut it down before it gets started, you don't even have to worry about them discussing your friend in front of you or anybody else. Or they're going to shut it down. They're not going to let you, what we're not going to do is sit here and discuss my friend. We're not going to do that. Or I'm going to sit here and tell you, oh no, I'm going to defend you if that's really a true friend. But you have to prove yourself. That's just like you proving yourself, or to gain, in order for you to get respect, you're going to have to give respect. A lot of people feel like because of my age, you should automatically just respect me. No, it should come with, because there's a lot of grown people that don't understand respect either. So they feel like, okay, well, I'm 47 now. You have to respect me. But do you deserve the respect that I have? Do you deserve it? Because some people don't. They mouth fly. They got too much going on. They being involved in mess. They got a lot of stuff going on. But they don't realize it. You don't get respect like that because of your age. Your age don't make you gain that respect. Some people you have mature teenagers. Huh? Lord. I'm frying chicken. We jump back on. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, lady, how are you? God's Day Whisperer. How are you? For those that are watching and I can't see who it is, God's Day Whisperers. I pray everyone is having a wonderful day. We was just sitting here discussing two things at one time. Actually, we was discussing friends. How loosely people are with just calling somebody their friend. And we throw that around so much that nobody really pays attention to what the friend is. Because you've been friends for so many years, how have they been on the good side with you? Like, have they been there for you when you needed them the most? Have your business, the only person you told to was your friend, have your business got put out there about somebody? Have they defended you when you're not around? Have they shut down conversations when you haven't been there? Have they always had your back when you need it? Have they told you when you was wrong? You know you was wrong, but they defend you, they help you out. But when they call you out on stuff, they call you out on the stuff that you have done wrong. Do you have a true friend like that? Do you have a friend like that? I was just talking about the YouTube channel. That was one of the great ones that we discussed last year, was talking about true friends. And when we talked about it, people just think, when you think about somebody calling you your friend, you be like, oh no, I know who that is. I talk to him. We friends on Facebook. But really, can you call, if you went to jail, could you call that person to help you come out of jail and your business is not all across town that somebody told and said that you went to jail? Do you have that type of friend that if your lights got cut off and you don't have the money, you can call them and you know they're going to come, but they're not going to talk about you. They're going to come and help you. Or if you don't have a way to work, they're going to offer, volunteer, or they're going to be like, if you ask them before they volunteer, if you ask them and they say, I'm going to come, can I ride to work with you, or can you drop me off at my job on your way to work? Can you do that for me? And they say, yeah, with no problem. Or they help you in some type of way and you don't have to hear no feedback from it. Or, oh, you always big and you always got some mess going on. You ain't got none of that. Y'all always getting into it. Do you have a friend like that? Because if you don't, it's probably time to start paying attention to the people that are in your circle. Because sometimes the folks that's in our circle that's been around for 15, 20, 30 years, it's time to let them go. Their season has come. The weather is changing. It's time for us to start pulling out these sweaters and boots and scarves and gloves and stuff. And it's time for them to change with the weather. You got people that are like that. You can still talk to them and speak to them, but they don't have to know your every move. They don't have to know your business. They don't have to know why you doing stuff and you didn't get their approval. You don't need none of that. You don't need to know why I haven't went or why I'm not going or what am I doing over here. You don't need to know none of that. But they want it. But when you know you got a true friend, if you need a shoulder to cry on, you can call this friend and cry on their shoulders. You can. If you're in need, like seriously in need, you need somewhere to lay your head for you and you and your family, you and your kids. You know you can call this friend and say, hey, I probably need to come stay over there with you for a couple of months, just so I can get some things in line, get some things straight. Me and my family need to come for a couple of months. Is that okay? And they go, oh yeah, come on, I got a room. This is what y'all can do. Oh, I'll shift and move this around to make sure that you can come on in and come stay here or whatever. Do you have a friend like that if your funds is low, they'll or you ain't got no food to eat, they'll come and bring you some groceries, or they'll make sure that you eating. They'll help you out, but they're not talking about you. They got your back. And again, if somebody's sitting up there discussing them on something they done, you defending them or they defending you. You can really truly call this your friend. Like that's my, like, I know without a shadow of a doubt that that's my friend that's gonna help and do that. And that way, when people come around and say, oh, well, such and such told me, and it's your friend they talking about, you be like, oh, wait a minute, hold up. Let's go on and shut this down now. I know what you about to say is not about to be true because I know what type of person this is. I know what they represent. I know they didn't say that. I know they didn't do that. That's not because they proving themselves to me on a totally different level, and what you talking about is not how they proved to me. So shut that. That's probably how they felt about you. And then you got these people that get together and they need a plethora of people. They got like 5 or 10 people that they got to get in a group and they got to discuss what's going on so that everybody can be on the same page and they can just go off on somebody. And you're just like, listen, you don't need to do all of that just to make yourself look good, or you don't have to do all that just to talk about somebody or pull somebody down. Well, that was fast.
It was $7. I got the bill.
That's probably the only one they had, because that's the only one they had the last time we went over there.
It would have been the same price as this.
Oh, thank you. So you got those type of friends, and if you call on, you get in some type of trouble, you can call this friend when you need them the most. They there for you. They got your back. You ain't got to worry about them discussing you or bringing you down. That's really, truly your friend. We rotate people so much, but sometimes we get rid of the people that mean us some good instead of the ones that are a hindrance to us. We ain't got the people, the negative folks, we hold on to them. But the people that are telling us the truth to our face and saying, hey, that's not a good idea. Hey, you probably need to start checking your atmosphere, checking the people you come in contact with. Watch your surroundings around these people, because it don't look good. It's not a good thing. Then the people we don't want, now she ain't gonna do this to me. Now she ain't gonna do that to me. We wean those people away. But the ones that are really harmful to us, we keep them close. And I know they say keep your enemies close and your friends close, but your enemies close or whatever. You want to keep them closer to you because you know that they are the ones that's going to be, you feel like they are really the true friends until something pop up and then you just be like, oh, you did me like that. Friends will set you up. The ones you calling friends, they will actually set you up. And you be trying to figure out, why am I in this situation? Because you really thought that was your friend. You really thought that was somebody that was going to support you or help you or pull you out of a situation. But that is not. Because you just took off running. I'm trying to figure out what you're running for. But that is really not truly your friend. Be careful about the people you call your friend or the people you come in contact with. You just study saying, and I know with our kids too, you try to help them out too and say, hey, that's not a good person that you need to be hanging with. You need to watch yourself with them. These people are out here to, they'll stand around and use you. You got people that will come and be in contact with you because they like where you are and they want to be a part of that. And they'll stand around, they'll watch your every move and watch your every, they ain't really there to support, they smiling, but yeah. Have you ever seen those wedding pictures where you have a friend that's sitting up in there that's at the wedding? She not married, she dating somebody, but they not really serious about her. But she just up there, but she in the background of the pictures just like, she ain't smiling real hard because she not happy for you because now you done found somebody that's gonna, that you're gonna be with. Now that pulls you away from her And because now you can't be around her because you finna get married, you finna go live your own, got your own life going on or whatever. So you got but you have those friends that sit in the background, they waiting on you to fail, but they your friend though, because they right here, they your ace boom coon. But they not really your friend because they wait on you to fail. They standing next to you so they can make sure that you do fall. They want you to fall. And they want to make sure when you fall, I got all the access of everything you've been doing and what you have going on. I know all your friends. I know everything. I know how you move. I know what you're going to do when you get up. I know how you're going to leave the house, what time they know all of that because they've been that close to you, but they've been actually in the background helping you fail at the same time, watching you get things getting taken away from you as far as your money situation or your bills or whatever. They making sure of that because they don't want nobody to, they're not really truly your friend. They just using you. They're there for a moment, just for a blink of an eye. They just there, just to see how far I can go and how far I can get with you. That's their plan. That's how they want to do it. But you have to wing out, you have to recognize what people are. If I can call you and I know you're going to answer the phone and say, I may not, I don't have the whole, you might need $50. I don't have 50, but I can probably give you 20. Okay, they helping you out. But they don't have the whole fit. They helping you with something. Okay, but you can call that friend. What if you need, hey, I need somewhere to sleep tonight. Okay, come on. Y'all come on. Y'all can come stay over here. Hey, I ain't got no gas in my car. Could you give me like 10 to 50 till I get paid on Friday or whatever? Yeah, come on, I got you. Come on. Or vice versa. If they in need, you returning that favor. Like, man, Tamika, what we do is, like when we was at work, pray for us. When we was at work, if she buy lunch, I bring breakfast and be like, okay, I bought us breakfast. Lunch, she'll have me. Vice versa, if she do breakfast first or whatever, I'll text and say, hey, you want something from such and such? We don't be exchanging money. We just buy the next meal. Be like, oh, no, you bought breakfast Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so I got you lunch the rest of the week. That's the kind of stuff we do. If I need to call somebody, I know some people I can call. I'm not saying it's just her, but I'm just saying that's what, since me and her work together and we go to church together, all of that, I'm just saying that's how we do. We just be like, okay, well, now you bought breakfast. Did you buy breakfast yesterday? I got you today. Don't even worry about it. But you don't have to worry about somebody, okay, well, you just not going to ever just buy lunch, or you not going to ever buy breakfast, or something is on sale that person eat, or they whatever. You just buy it too, but like, say, look what I bought. Here, these are yours, or I bought us these, or I bought that. But y'all friends, so you gonna make sure that your friend is good, that your friend is eating. They may be short $5 or $2 or whatever, but if you always say, I ain't got enough for you, I ain't helping you, I ain't come to rescue you, I don't told you about this. No, you got friends that's gonna be there for you no matter what. No matter what. I know the best friend you could ever have is Jesus himself. But while we here, I know we got people that we deal with, but we still should be able to go to somebody and be able to get that assistance that we need or that help. Again, it ain't even about money or materialistic stuff. It's about that love that you need. It's just somebody, that shoulder you can cry on. You can talk to this person about anything, and your business is not being told or not being put out there to anybody, or that if there is a time that you going through, this person you can call on, and they got your back no matter what. I know Jesus does. He has our back no matter what. He never switch up on us. He never does. He never changes who he is. He's always been the same person. But people change. Folks always want to, today they don't want to be them. They want to be somebody else, they alter ego or whomever. They want to be their alter ego. But in the event that they do, it doesn't even matter if they what you want. Jesus is not gonna fail you. He not gonna change. He not gonna give up. He not gonna sit up there and say, I'm gonna let my homegirl answer the phone. I'm gonna let my dad answer the phone. I'm gonna let my mama answer the phone. He ain't gonna do that. He gonna answer himself. He gonna deal with the situation himself. He gonna take care of himself. You ain't got to worry about him trying to get in contact with nobody else. Well, hold on, let me see. Let me check. Let me make sure my funds is looking right. Girl, I don't know. But when it's time for a party or a get together or something, that person is there with you. But what if this is really truly your friend? You finna know. This is another reason why you can know. If you trying to change your life and get your life right, and your friends still on the bandwagon, they ain't trying to quite get their life together, but you just like, you know what, I'm tired of all this, what I'm been out here doing. It's time for me to settle down and get my life in order, because God can just do whatever he wants to me whenever he get ready. And I just want to make sure that I'm ready, and I got myself, I got my T's crossed and my I's dotted. I'm making sure that I'm good. So I'm going to go ahead and get my life in order. And if your friend is not supportive of that, yeah, it's time for you to change friends. It's time for you to find somebody you should want some of the same things, especially goals in life. We should all want to know who Jesus is. And if we don't, I know people just like, well, you always talk about God. Let me tell you, because Bishop said it, he's been saying it for months and Sundays. He's been saying there's nothing you can do. There's not anything you can do in this world that don't require you to have God. And God is not in it. He's in everything that we do. From any time you going towards your phone to push something on your screen, it got something to do with God. Because he's the reason why your arm or your finger or whatever is moving to get closer to your phone. And if it had not been for him doing that, you wouldn't be able to do it. You know, some people have to use other avenues of punching their phone or combing their hair or doing something. You don't even have to do any of that. God gave you all those activities. But we take those things. Hey, lady, how are you guys? They whisper. But God has given us those type of things to where we feel like we have that's on the background on how he handled things. He's so good to us. He's so wonderful to us. You know, I don't care if you've been having a friend for 40 years. Sometimes you watch how they move. If they calling you, telling you how you should be handling things and how you listen. Hey, how are you guys? Stay whisper. How you being, lady? If God if you got a friend for 25, 30 years, you got a history with them, but they still got a whole lot of stuff that you just not about anymore, and they don't want to change. Sometimes back up off of them. Don't mean you have to just say, we're not friends no more. I don't want to talk to you no more. You ain't got to do that, but you can back up off of people. You could just say, yeah, I'm not about to do this anymore. And you can just slowly start releasing them. They say, you don't even call me anymore. I'm changing some things about me. And if it requires some negativity, if it requires me sliding back from people and friends and stuff, then let me do that. The Lord is starting to rotate some things in my life. And the rotation seems like He don't have you rolling around in it at this point. Maybe later on, but at this point, I'm not seeing this as being it, because I'm trying to work on something to better me. And it's some things that you're dealing with that I have talked to you about. You're not allowing me to release these things to let it be whatever God has for it to be. So I'm not going to actually say you holding me back, but I'm reaching for something, and I got to renew in me a new spirit. And right now, this negativity spirit that you're trying to bring to me, I can't handle it anymore. I can't deal with it anymore. And I told y'all, last year I dealt with that. When I dealt with that, I had to go through it 3 times. When I say Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, all 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Listen, uno, dos, tres. Listen, I'm trying to help somebody. I had to go through it, and the first time, the Lord had showed me that I needed to release some stuff for people or whatever, and I was like, maybe, give them a chance, Okay. The Lord said, all right. He gave me I'm telling, Lord, I see you, but okay, yeah, all right. And I didn't do it. And so another situation came about, and I was around, and it happened again. But that second time, it was kind of like, wait a minute. I had to kind of look. I ain't got no necklace on today. I'm clenching my pearls. And I'm just like, that just happened. Like somebody. Okay. So that second time it happened, I was like, okay, Lord, you trying to show me. Hey, God say whispers. Welcome to those that just joined on with God say. But that second time when it happened, it kind of threw me, and I said, Lord, you really trying to show me that I need to let some things go, and I'm still holding on to something you trying to remove me from, but I'm still holding on to people that don't need me. They don't mean me no good. You got these folks with slick mouths, and they got so much to say, and folks just envy, and they doing some stuff to you. Just like, wow, okay. So I'm like, all right. So the third time, I'm still ain't paying. I paid attention, like double that second time. But this last time, it was kind of like, oh, so this was like a going to jail moment. So let me back off. I okay, Lord, you was trying to get me. You told me to pay attention. So I had to go back and I had to retract the first 2 times. I had the first 2 things that happened so I can remember. And he said, Lord was trying to get my attention then. I didn't want to see it. It wasn't that the Lord was, I didn't want to see it because you're just like, let me give him a chance. Let me give him an opportunity. But you keep doing me, and I'm supposed to keep just accepting it and not say or do anything. But if I remove myself, you ain't got to remove you from me. If I remove myself from this situation, I don't have to worry about it anymore. So I shut down a whole lot of stuff that had something to do with that situation because I felt like, why am I putting myself in presence of the way, and I shouldn't have to feel bad about or trying to sugarcoat stuff or not be the real me around certain people because you don't like or you feel like you can say whatever you want to me. So to keep me from having the slick mouth myself, let me just back away from some things. Let me slide back from some stuff because the Lord has already started replacing people, new people, with the people that I was, I'm dealing with. He's already started showing me this is not life. Like, you don't have to stop here. Because you know folks for so long don't mean you have to stop and stand right there. He's showing you some new stuff. He's already been setting up, and I didn't see the setup at first. But when he showed it to me, I was like, it was so clear as day. I said, you just gonna show me, like I done cross my legs there. Lord, you just gonna show up and show out like that. When he did what he did, I felt like that was the best thing that he could have ever did. One of the best things he could have ever did for me was to replace new people with the people that their time has came and went, like been gone. And we don't realize that because we still want to hold on to it. We still see good in people. We still care about, because I'm a caring person. I love, and I talk to anybody. My friend told me I talk to a tree if it let me, but whatever. If the tree will talk back, that's what they told me. But anyway, it don't even matter. But I'm just a people person. I got that from my mama. So I don't mind talking to people and helping people out or whatever I can to do. So I'm feeling like this is probably what this is meant for me to do. Maybe I have an assignment to do this. And the Lord was like, this is not your assignment. This assignment that you thinking you on is not your assignment. You got a different one. And sound like to me what's being brought to you with this, what you thought is an assignment, is what your assignment is about. For you to move on. That first, I need you to move on. But I already got your assignment and set up. For what you trying to set the assignment up for, I already got it worked out a whole nother way. Just move away from it. Remove yourself from things and people. If it doesn't matter, you ain't saying you got to delete. You ain't got to tell them what you're doing. This is a relationship between you and God. You trying to make yourself better. Folks don't have to know the why. I told you, my sister told me that before she passed. She told me, she said, you don't need to know the why. You got people that want to be ignorant or talk down on you or say something bad to you or down what you're doing. You don't need to know why they're doing you like that. God is setting you up for something greater and something bigger. But you're going to have to let that go. Don't be going back and trying to figure out the why or why somebody's saying this to you or they doing this to you. Let that go. You don't have to be a part of that anymore. What I got for you, that's what the Lord said. What I got for you is in front of you. It's in front of you. You going back trying to figure out why, why is this person or these people is saying why you don't have to know why. Move forward, because what I got for you is in front of you, and you got to be able to see what's in front of you by looking in front of you. What you going back there for? There's nothing back there. I told you that a long time ago. There's a blog out there on my website, guysay81.com, on the Lady C blog. Read that blog. There's nothing. That's what Lot's wife did. She was, they had already told her this finna be something because y'all got all this sin going on in the city. Y'all need to look forward. Don't look back. He told Lot, get your wife, get your family, get your daughters. Y'all get up out of here because it's finna be some stuff that's finna happen. I'm paraphrasing. Y'all don't take it so serious, okay? Hey, God say whisper. So the Lord telling you to look forward. Don't look forward. What you looking back here for? Don't even come to the when you run out of this city, get out of here because there's some stuff finna go on. No, not her. She gonna look back and she turns to a pillar of salt. Now they saying up to this day she's still standing there. But listen, in other words, he's saying what's back there? Because you looking back there means you still holding on to some stuff that's back there. And that's not what you're supposed to be going for. That's not what your assignment is. Keep looking ahead. Because what I got for you is right here ahead. Whatever you're working on, that goal, that new show, that new whatever you're doing, keep going for that.
Don't worry about these haters. You're going to have haters everywhere you go. And when I tell you that all the time, and when you got your haters everywhere you go, that's an inspiration to you. That should be a motivation for you. That should be some type of great vibe for you. Be like, oh, folks hating on me because I'm doing this little situation. Wait till the Lord really lay the hammer down and say, here it is. I got more in store for you. You ready for it because you've been patiently waiting for me to give you what you need. You're not looking back. You're not trying to figure out what happened in the past, what's wrong with people, and see what's wrong with people. They might not know that they're wrong. Folks feel like they right about everything. I don't do no wrong. I don't talk about nobody. I don't hurt. Listen, let's stop the lies. Let's go back to that sin. We think we don't lie. We talked about lies Tuesday night. Folks don't think that they tell any lies. They don't do any wrong. You do. Everybody's saying that little 3-letter word means it got a whole lot of meaning behind that 3-letter word. But a lot of people feel like that's not a part of them. I don't sin. I don't do any of that. You did just then when you utter that word out your face. I'm just saying. But look for the things that are ahead for you. When the Lord is showing you these signs of some people, of some things, make action. Do what he's asking you to do, because he could have gave it to me the 4th time and it could have been very, very bad. But the Lord gave that 3rd time, unfortunately, I had to take action. And I talked to my husband about it, and I told him what I was going to do. And he was like, okay, I understand. I said, because I know for me, the Lord got me on a different journey, on a different path now. It's not what it used to be. I'm not the same person I was 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, I am, but I'm not. You know, it's some things that have changed. I have a different outlook on a whole lot of stuff. Some things that don't have to be, we make it out to be. But if we grow closer, get closer and closer to God, and we pay attention to the scripture, we're not just reading them, we actually abide by them, and we understand what the scripture is telling us. It's so many different ways, definitions, concordances, all of these things that are out there to make us understand, to where a child can get it. A child can understand. They got so many different versions that you can have and you can read, and it pertains to something what you're looking for. All you have to do is just say, what am I looking for? What am I looking for the Lord to tell me? What am I looking for him to show me? He's giving me an assignment. What is my assignment? A lot of people don't want to answer their assignment. Bishop talked about elevation when he got ordained to consecrated to become a bishop a couple of years ago. People had already started, talking him down and, all this other kind of stuff. It wasn't no big deal. It is what it is. He knew that was coming. He already said that. But the Lord had been dealing with this with him for a while. But, when it actually came and it happened, people were saying all of that. But he had already told the church, y'all look for y'all elevation. When I get my elevation, when your pastor move into a different position, that means I'm going up higher, which means I'm bringing y'all right along with me. Look for your elevation. Did some people pick it up? Yes, they did. Picked it up and ran when you just be like, wow, I'm a new person. Because if I had been this person a year or two ago, this wouldn't have been, this situation could have turned out totally bad. This happened after the situation I was talking about. It happened after Bishop became a bishop. And it was just like, okay, Lord, I see my test. I see what you're doing to me. You got the little slick mouths again. Don't forget, you got folks that got their little slick mouths. You just be like, oh, so people think because you smile a lot or you just so nice, you won't say nothing back. Hey, all right. So the Lord had to, again, he had to show me some things you got to just remove yourself from it. If people don't want to be removed from you, you can remove you. You don't have to be in that space anymore. You don't have to give up that world that you don't want to be in. You don't have to feel bad anymore. You don't have to watch what you say. You ain't got to respect your elders. You ain't got to do none of that because you're not even around. You're not even there. I told you it's okay when people don't invite you to stuff, and be careful about what they invite you to and what they don't invite you to. And it's fine. But I'm just saying, people invite you to stuff they feel like, you should be like, well, why would you invite me to this, but I can't be invited to that? Pay attention to all of that. And also, just being talking about invitation. If you don't get an invitation to anything, but you see pictures later on, don't let that bother you. There was a reason why you wasn't there. A lot of times stuff is there. You don't see the mess in the pictures, but it's mess done happened. But the pictures, everybody on there so cute, they doing that. And then when you hear the story behind it, be like, well, I'm glad I wasn't there. That way, if somebody got to go to court, you wouldn't even there. You can't even testify on their behalf. God say, whisper, listen. I'm just saying, you don't even have to go out and to do any of those things. But y'all, we talked about a whole lot of stuff today. And I was just talking about true friends and what people, the Lord started moving people out of your life that don't mean it, even if it's family. If it's your family that has to be removed for you to see who God is. Bishop got a message that said, who do the Lord have to remove for you to see him? Who do he have to get? Not meaning that they have to pass, but what do he have to get rid of for you to see him? Because now we got our cars. We go wash our cars on Sunday morning. While church is going on, we out there worshiping the car. Oh, gee, we out there, singing praise and worship on the car. And we should be at church in the building and worry about that car later. You can watch that car later. Who gonna see it? If everybody in church, who gonna see your car? Nobody cares. I'm that person. I don't care. Unless it's you go wash your car, but don't miss church. So people, they worship their car. Don't lean on my car. Don't sit next to my car. Don't park next to my car. Move over there. I'm not a people person. I'd rather be at home. Well, some people are. I'm a people person, but I'd rather be at home too. I'd rather just wing out the small things that people like to be a part of. I don't have to go. I don't have to be a part of it. I'm not that person that have to be, well, why y'all didn't invite me? Or why I can't come? Or why am I? I'm not that person. My mama wasn't that person either. So if she went, it was because somebody invited her to come and they just wanted her to be there or whatever. But she was never that person where I got to be there. Why y'all didn't tell me? Why I got to, and you got, I'm just not that person. I'd rather that if I'm invited and I feel like that's a good situation for me or whatever, or I just want to go, it's fine. Just go and just have a good time or whatever. But you don't have to be so much of a part of, you got to be in the know. You have to be a part of everything that goes on. That's not what we out here to do. As much as we promote parties and gatherings and stuff, I ain't gonna say nobody, but a lot of people not promoting Jesus that well. Why we not promoting Jesus and telling folks about how good Jesus has been? Because if it hadn't been for him, where would you be? How would you be over there trying to do what you're doing at the party and what's going on at the party if it hadn't been for him? But see, some people, that's who they are. That's who I'm not knocking nobody that's doing it, but I'm just saying we forget so much about God. Listen here, this girl here.
You preach.
So we forget so much about God that we don't see nothing else, because all we see is I want the best. I want to have the best. I want to be the cutest or whatever. But God, what's in your heart though? You can be the most beautiful person on the outside, have the most nastiest attitude, and I don't like this word, but that's what make you not cute. Because I was gonna say ugly. I don't like the word ugly. But that's what makes you not be a pretty person or a cute person. It's because your attitude is there, but you're beautiful on the outside. You you dress really nice, really cute or whatever, but your attitude is so nasty and you're just so mean. And that makes people not want to be around you. That makes people not want to not to support you. That makes people not want to answer your phone call. That makes people not even want to know that you still exist. Because your attitude is like, you a pretty person. You see people, you be like, oh, they so cute. When they open up their mouth, you just like, oh, no, it took all of that away. All your beauty has just went away because now that's in you. And you know what's in somebody, it comes out. What's in your heart, what kind of person you truly are. I told y'all a long time ago, y'all got actresses out here. They go act like, what's your nigga? She'll go, whoever y'all think of these actresses that go out there. They be one of the top of the line people that makes it all, they makes it all big or whatever. They're the ones that when they go back home, they got to be their real selves. Whatever their real name is, what they were born, that's what they got to go home to be. They can't go back. Denzel can't go home and start being, what's the officer on Training Day? He can't be that person at home with his wife. He better not. Now, she might like that, but you can't come home with that life. Leave that at the job, that acting stuff that you're doing. Leave it at. So eventually your real self has to come out. You can be like somebody else for so long. You see these folks out here want to be Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, we know him gone. But we want to be like him people want to be like him so bad. But in reality, you got to go back and be the real person. Robert Smith, I don't know, whatever your name may be, give me somebody else. Derek Brown or whatever. That's who you got to go on and be. You can't be somebody else, an actor for the rest of your life, because that's not who you truly are. Like Jamie Foxx, he was Ray Charles. He can't be Ray Charles his whole life. He can't. He got to go back to being the real him. So why else, as regular people, we're trying to go out and be something that we're not? Eventually, the real you is going to come out and people going to see it. You ain't even got to, I'm going to go back to the friends thing real quick. You ain't even got to be something that you're not in front of other people, especially when folks already know who you really are. You don't have to go and try to be something. You be like, oh, you're doing too much, because that's not really you. You don't even got to tell them who that person is. When folks be like, have you heard about such and such? You be like, Yeah. Why you didn't tell me? Nobody told me. So you have to learn this person for yourself. Quit trying to tell somebody about somebody. Everybody have a different way they like people. You got some people that like the mess. They like messy people, so they attracted to messy people. That's what they do. They draw themselves to messy people. And then some people be like, why you didn't tell me that such and such was messy? I don't do that. Like, I don't just tell you what the other person is like. You have to figure it and find that thing out for yourself. I mean, I don't know. But you have that, and some people just, it is what it is. But all in all, we can do better with how we handle things and how we deal with people. Guys, Day Whisperer, how are you? God has been so good to each and every last one of us, from little bitty things, from this scary, some people, this scary thing that's gonna give. Listen, Lord, please forbid, I don't want to speak nothing into existence, but this scary thing that is happening now, where it's happening at these schools. My daughter's school done called 3 times. I'm gonna leave it at that. So I'm gonna leave it at that. They don't call 3 times, but there's been a whole lot of hidden things that are going on, and that's why I said, the bickering, the arguing, the going back and forth with people, folks is losing their life. They sick in the hospital. They're burying a loved one. They're grieving. They don't know how they're going to go on. Life has changed for them. But you have everything working well for you, and you want to keep the mess going. You want to keep the things going. Hey, guys, you want to keep the things going. You want things to still be the way that they used to be. You want things to, I want to have the last word. I want to have the last say. Why we have to have the last word and the last say? Hey, because he is cousin. By the way, with me saying that, but so I'm going to go back to that in just a second. Good Reverend Doctor. I got that from my cousin. She crazy. PG Brown. That's on here, y'all, because he is cousin. I uploaded our podcast segment last night. So, go to any of the podcasts. The links is on this episode. Click on the link and download the episode. So far it's 2. I'm gonna see if there's another one. But go back. It got our picture out there because he is cousin. Our picture is on there, and you'll know which episodes it is. So it's from December. We gonna make you. October 4th. Go back to that. And our episodes is out there on podcasts. All right. So, but I want to tell you that while I was already on my brain. But, excuse me, y'all. But I was just trying to say that it's too much going on out here. It's too much happening where people are going to a way of they're being unconscious, being on a ventilator. They're going through, in medical-wise, mental issues is serious. Domestic violence is the reason why I'm wearing the purple bracelet for domestic violence. The pink is for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Both of these months are this month, along with Pastors Appreciation Month. So we're trying to make sure that we putting all of this information out there so everybody can be aware. Appreciate a pastor today, if not your pastor, as well as your pastor, so another pastor as well. Leadership that of the clergy. Please make sure that you appreciate them. Hard work. We appreciate you, Pastor Reverend Brown, for the hard work that you do. Anything that you do for the Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, we do appreciate you. Okay? All right. So that's from me to you. And y'all know I'm going to talk about Bishop, but y'all know how I do when it comes down to him. You know how I do about that. So we'll do that for another day. But I just wanted to let you know, since you were on here, I'm going ahead and tell you. So, but don't appreciate a pastor today, a reverend, a minister, associate minister, whatever their position is. Please make sure you appreciate them for what they do. It's hard work. People hold things accountable to you. Let me tell you something. Once you start telling people you save, you go to church, folks hold you accountable. Folks start nitpicking at you. They try you. And you might want to tell them to say, listen, you might want to try Jesus. Don't try me. Listen, because that's what they say. Have you tried Jesus? Because he's all right. All right. Listen. And you be like, all right. Listen, I ain't gonna start that. But we make sure that we appreciate our pastors and bishops, apostles, overseers, whomever that holds that position. That position is tough. It's hard. It's not nothing that's easy that you can just slide by and get you don't have to deal with, because it's hard out here. Trust me. And like I said, people hold you accountable once you start saying you save and you go to church. Oh, so saved people shouldn't be doing that. Church folks shouldn't be doing that. Really? So when you only a church folks when your loved one passed and you at a funeral, that's when you're a church folks? Or when you really need the Lord, now you're a church folks? Okay. I'm not going to go into that. That's not really... what this story, what that was about at all. Okay, I would tell him. But that's not what that was about. But I'm just saying we just have to be careful about that, because I'm like this with that. People that are Christians, they throw stone at everybody else like they don't do no wrong. Even though you may not smoke, you may not drink, you might not do any of that, but you fornicating, ain't that the same? That's the same thing. Okay, I'm just saying, because some people be like, oh, nah, they do this and they do that. Sin is sin. That 3-letter word means a lot. It's a lot behind that 3-letter word. Guys, they whisper. It's a lot behind that 3-letter word. Sin is sin. No matter how you look at it, and no matter how you dress it up, no matter what you do to it, it's still going to mean a whole lot. It holds a lot of weight when you're talking about sin, because it goes from that S all the way to the end. It seems like it's just a short distance, but it's a whole lot that means that's a meaning behind it. And people don't realize it. When you're calling somebody else out, make sure that closet that you close up that you don't think God even knows about, open it up and let's see what falls out. What you done wrong? What you do? Don't judge nobody else about their wrongdoings, because I promise you done something. You don't want to admit to it. Maybe nobody ever found out about it, but I promise you, God knows. It happened when you was 12, 13, 14 years old. But guess what? He still know. You might be 57 now, but he still know it happened. Have you asked God for forgiveness? Have you repented? Have you told him, Lord, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for the wrong that I've done. Or you still that person that's judging somebody else about their sin? Or you the one still pointing that finger and say, you shouldn't be doing that. That's wrong. Yeah. Just yelling and screaming at somebody. Or are you the one that is just saying, I'll continue to pray for you. Let me make sure that you're okay. You're good. I can't judge nobody about the things that they've done, because I've done wrong as well. You have to figure out what part of the sin that you have been a part of. And I'm pretty sure, and I know you've been a part of all of it. Because somebody robbed the bank, okay, and somebody over here told a lie, it's still called sin. It don't matter, because you feel like they robbed 25 banks and you only told one lie, that won't stop you from going to heaven. Oh, that 25 bank person still can go along with you. So don't point fingers at somebody else about their wrongdoing. Did you hear about them? You know, they slept with 75,000 people. You know what? But how many have you slept with, and how many was actually yours? Was it somebody else's, or was it yours? I'm just saying. I'm just asking the question, because people like to do that. They like to call out sins, and you just like, wait, let's put them all on the table. You want to do us? You want to do me? Let me do you. Okay? Because I know stuff, and because people don't know what your sin is, then y'all know we talked about the sin living out loud a long time ago. That YouTube video is out there on YouTube as well. People living their sin out loud, and those that are keeping theirs in the closet does not make it, and still not be sin. Still does not make it that God cannot see it. He still sees it all. I don't care if the closet door is closed. I don't care if it happened 45 years ago. It's still considered a sin. So quit making it sound like you are just the cleanest person. You white as snow. You can be reborn again. You can repent. You can get all that fixed. But you got to be willing to do it. But you can't go back. You can't go back and still be pointing that same finger at somebody else. You can't go back and start pointing out somebody else's wrongdoing, when you have to think about, well, what have I done wrong? What did I do? What did I say? How did I treat somebody? How did I mislead somebody? How did I lie to God? Because we talked about lying to God on Tuesday Night Bible Study. If you missed it, go to the new Freeman Missionary Baptist Church page and watch the Tuesday Night Bible Study. I taught Bible study about liars, Proverbs 19:9. Please go back and look at that video. I promise you won't be disappointed. If you are a liar, I do have these God's Day journals. They are $5. This way you can keep up with your lies. You can write down the person's name. You can put their date on there. You can put the time you told it and who you told it to. That way you have a way to go back and look back at that lie and say, you know what? I did tell them that 2 weeks ago, because it's already wrote down in your God's Day journal. I really don't want you to use it for liars. But if this is something to keep you on the straight and narrow, so you won't maybe this is keep you from lying so much. Go ahead. God will convict you. It's not my job to convict you. I'm just letting you know how you can do better and be better. How we can stay encouraged and do better than what we've been doing. I'm just saying, get up off from under that desk. Get up. Ma'am, get up. I need you to get up. I'm just trying to help somebody. You know me. I just try to help somebody. I told my husband, you need to go to your job. And he got some in his truck for those that work with him. And you feel like you need a guy that had one of his co-workers. I'm going to tell your wife, you ain't gave me my book. Listen, $5. You can go to guysday81.com and order yours today. They are only $5. They're really nice. You don't even have to find a pen. You ain't got to buy a new pen or anything like that. It comes with an ink pen. Listen, comes with it. It ain't the best ink pen, like as far as look. But you don't even worry about that, because you're just using it to write with. You're going to slide it back in the side of your book. You got your little elastic band right here. Open it up. It got your little notebook, like paper, and you got a bookmark so you can keep up with where you left off at. It keep you like, okay, this is the last page I told this lie. Let me hold on to this. And this is a study guide for you. So if you want to, you can get more than one. Hey, this is my liar book. You probably need to put a label on there and say this is my liar book or whatever. Because you got people that just lie for no reason. They just want to lie. And you just be like, oh, okay. And they don't know how to, they really don't realize that they lied that much. So here you go, $5. Go to God'sDay81.com, click on store. It will have God's Day t-shirts as well as God's Day journal. Get you one, get you two, get you 5. These are great stocking stuffers for Christmas. If you're trying to go ahead and get your Christmas list started on and get it on the way, this is something great to start out with for $5. So don't forget, first of all, let's not be no liar. Let's not commit no sins as much as we can. I'm not saying we ain't gonna ever do it because we all do. Listen, but don't be the one that be quick one to point out somebody else's and we all have done some type of sin. No judging. If people, but you show people and you teach people how to do the right thing. You don't automatically, hey, God's Day, welcome. You don't start out automatically just saying, hey, this, that, and the third. No, you teach people how to, the reason why you don't do those particular things, because everybody was not raised like you. Everybody don't know. And every time we feel like that somebody don't taught us something wrong, they could have been wrong too. Don't think because you was taught that back in 79 that that's the way it still is to this day. No, now that you're older, you read things for yourself. You get a full understanding for yourself. The understanding level that you have, that's not what that scripture means. Go back and read it again. You still don't understand it? Go back and read it again. You can write the scripture down and all the meanings that you got out of it. Put it in your God's Day journal. The God's Day journals are only just $5. Put it in your God's Day journal. Write it down. When you write it down, you're just like, okay, this is what the scripture means. I want to get deep into it and get a full understanding. I told y'all a long time ago, and we've been talking about that. We had a full Bible study on there where people feel like I almost said that one. That ain't the one I want. What's the one? I'm going to tell y'all in a second. What's the one? Come as you are. Not the scriptures, not in the Bible. We had a full Bible study on that. That is not in the Bible. Come as you are. Once you learn how to come to church, then you're going to know how to dress better. You got to want better. You got to want to do better. In order for you to want to do better, you're going to have to study for yourself. Don't let just the preacher just tell you stuff and you just like, okay, Sunday you close it up. You don't bring it back up until the next preacher get up there next Sunday. And you open it back up again, you read again, you close it back up, and you go on about the same thing again. No, you're supposed to go home and you read that scripture for yourself. You dissect that scripture yourself. Get you a thesaurus, get you a dictionary, get you an encyclopedia, get you a God's Day journal so you can keep up with your notes and your scriptures, and you can go ahead and figure out that thing for yourself. You can ask different pastors, different preachers, different first ladies, different ministers to help you out with that. We got ways we can grow better. It don't have to always be about fashion and beauty. That's nice and cute and all. It's nice. That's really nice. But what about helping somebody get closer to God? That love that we should have about getting people closer, God would be happy with that. He wants you to make him smile. He wants to be excited about the things that you're doing. Good, you're doing something nice. Good, you're on the right path. That's wonderful. But how are you drawing other people to be on their right path with you? Or you trying to make it to where now I got my life together, I don't care about nobody else? That ain't the good Christian thing to do. Let's grab some more people and let them get saved and get their life on track. They need to be on the same journey that you on. They want to get their life right with God too. They want to love on God too. They want to be a part of what God is doing. They see how God is blessing you. They see how God is just looking out for you. He always got your back. He always got your front. He got your sides. He got your up under your feet and on top of your head. Why would you not want to serve a God like that? He got you all the way around 360. Listen, who don't want to serve a God like that? He always has your back. He's never gave up on you. He ain't going to quit you. He ain't going to never fail you. He ain't going to ever switch up on you. He's the same God as he was yesterday, today, and he's going to be forevermore. I'm going to leave y'all alone. I'm going to leave y'all alone. Listen. I'm just saying, I just try to help somebody. I just want to make sure that we all understand and we know that God is serious out here. This thing that they got going on out here in this United States of all of these Americas is not playing with us. God is not playing with us. Back in March or whenever this first started, but for here, it started in March. This stuff is serious and it's still serious. It's picking back up than the way that stuff is going. I told you the school called 3 times. 3 times already. Listen, I'm just trying to help somebody. Be careful about what you're doing. Fix those things in your life. And I'm not just talking about washing your hands and putting your mask on and protecting yourself and cleaning stuff up. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about cleaning up your heart. I'm talking about cleaning up your mind to make yourself better. That's the type of straightening up, cleaning up we need to be doing. Making sure we on the right path. If we not doing that, all this other stuff don't even matter. You can get the virus and be the worst person in the world, and God can save you and bring you out of it and get your life together. You can be saved and get the virus, and then the Lord can do the same thing to them too. Where your life is? Where you at right now? Have you repented? Have you called your sister, your brother, your cousin, or whomever that you have done wrong or you feel like you have done wrong? Have you called and apologized? Today is a great opportunity to do that. We don't know what life is going to be. We don't know what we're going to be in the next 30 seconds, next minute or two. Get your life right. Find out what you need to fix and fix it. It's okay to say I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to be wrong to be right. Listen. Somebody taught me that. Sometimes you got to be wrong to be right. Sometimes for peace's sake, you have to resolve an issue. Even if you feel like you're right, sometimes you got to fix that issue just to keep peace. Just to keep it's just like when you're married and you just be like, you know what, let me just go on and say I'm sorry because I know I messed up, but I really don't want to because I don't want to live with this little battle or whatever. So I'm going to say I'm sorry. I'm just saying, sometimes you got to do that just to keep things, confusions down and keep people from stuff just going on and on. We got to do better with that. We feel like, okay, y'all, because I got to go up here for a second. We feel like that we have all the time in the world, and we don't have all the time in the world. God is not playing with us. He's really, really serious about his business and what he's doing. He is so serious about it. And we think we got time. Hold on, touch this out here. We think we got time to be playing with him. We do not have time to be playing with him. We do not have time to be sitting up there thinking that he got to wait on us to get our kids turn 10. No, he got to wait on that. Wait, let my baby graduate from high school. Let my grandbabies grow up. Let me do this. No, he ain't got to wait. Sorry, y'all. He ain't got to wait on you to finish doing what you're doing. So you get through playing your little games. So you get through doing your little dirt. Now you want him to forgive you. Now you ready to serve him. No, that time is now. You should have been doing it. Okay? You should have been doing it. Hold on, y'all. Listen. Whew. Man, this is that big one that it's hard for me to open. You should have been doing it. You should have been getting your life right with God. God is not playing with us. He is so serious about his business, and we feel like we got time. Look around you. See how many people that you didn't think was going to leave here, they now gone. Look around you and see how things is in the world. Look around you and watch how people are moving around you. How folks are getting sick. You talked to them the day before and you can't talk to them no more because they're gone. Look around you and pay attention to all of that. God is showing you who he truly is. And are we paying attention to who he truly is? Or we just sitting up there waiting because we think we got time? There's no time. The time is now. Get your life, clean your heart. Let mess go. Whatever has happened in the past, let it be whatever it is. It's greater out here. It's more out here. And if your heart is so filled with hatred and so much hurt and harm that's in your heart, you don't have room for no greatness. You have no room for no wealth, for no blessings, for none of that. Because you still holding on to this old stuff. That happened 6 months ago. That happened 2 years ago. For what? I go to bed. Okay? I go to bed. I go to sleep. Listen. I go to bed. I do not allow stuff that I can't control stop me.
Hey, Mom, I'm finna use your, I'm finna go in your room. Use this in my head.
You good, what?
You got some right here?
What?
Some castor oil.
Oh, yeah. But the time is now. It's not for us to be playing and waiting. And don't be waiting on your homegirl, because now you got to do this thing for yourself. Tell your homegirl, come on, get on there with you. Come on, let's go get our lunch right. Let's serve God. The Lord is taking folks out of here and they think they got time. He's taking these kids out of here too. And y'all been knowing it. Y'all been seeing that. These kids is missing. They're not coming back home. I don't know if I ever told y'all. A couple of years ago, a young man had ran away from home, and his family had put it on looking for him, and come to find out he got killed. He got hit by a car. So it happened, I missed him getting hit by a car maybe about 2 or 3 minutes. We was leaving church one night, and we seen him after the fact. I thought it was a grown man, so I actually seen him, and really sad situation. But we talk about somebody that's 14, 15 years old, they just decided to leave home because of whatever reason they end up getting killed. And so it's happening to our youth, to our kids. So we don't have time. They see us bickering and fighting. They don't feel like that's okay to do. We don't know how to settle disputes as grown people. Our kids might not know how to settle disputes either. They're gonna think that the way to handle it is to fight or to kill somebody. That's not the way to handle it. That's not the way that should go. But if that's what they know, that's what they see, because the people they have around them and the environment that they're in, that's what they know. That's what they're gonna do. So us as the grown folks, we have to do better with how we resolve issues or whatever, because there's always a way. And and like I said before, if we show people how things are done, you do know it's easy. It's easy for us we know how to look at somebody doing something, and we like to do what they doing or whatever. You know, where they came from. We like to do what they're doing or whatever. We easy to follow behind them. Why we can't follow them going lead us on to Christ? That's the best thing that you can ever do. To lead, walk on to Christ, and it's a heartache something means you still gonna have problems. Yeah, it don't just go away like that. It don't just disappear. You saved now. The devil ain't gonna mess with you. No, he gonna come at you hard. Now you got Jesus on your side, and he gonna help fight that war, that battle, whatever is going. He got your back. I promise you, he do. Even though that you don't got saved, the devil he ain't gonna stop messing with you. He gonna keep on. He gonna keep trying you. He gonna keep trying you because he feels like, oh, I can mess with her. She thinks she got something. She thinks she doing something. I can mess with him. He thinks he doing something. Oh, okay. You definitely right about that. Listen. You feel like, okay, as Miss Tracy said, put my daddy guide on you. I'll put my daddy guide on you. So I ain't gonna keep doing y'all like that with that one, but I just wanted to let you all know that. Again, as I said at the beginning of God's Day, that we do have a God's Day podcast. It is on all of your podcast favorite platforms, all of them. And if you're for someone that's looking for it, but the links are attached to this video, I will say that. And all you have to do is just click on that link, and it'll open up and get you to your link that you want to download the episodes to your device. If you already have an Apple device, your phone comes with Apple Podcasts. It's purple. And so I was saying the other day that I had been on revamp my podcast flyer, but I was going through my emails the other day and realized that we were actually able to be on a different podcast platform. So we have been added to Jayo Siobhan. I add the link. I have the link to that one. I add the link to that. And we have one of the ones I was very surprised about was Amazon Music. Yay! Guys, that is on Amazon Music, but I don't have the link yet. They have to send me the link, and then once I get that link, I will post it. And so don't forget to go out there and download your episodes for God's Day, the podcast. Listen, Kyla say we doing big things. Listen.
Y'all go support my mom.
What she said.
She gonna go support y'all.
She definitely will. She definitely will support you. With that being said, on the website, godsday81.com, I have already revamped the announcements tab. The announcements tab will be changed to something different. I'm gonna change the name. But it's still gonna be the same thing. There is new information out there. The Lip Gloss for Love, awareness, and excuse me, I think the season kind of got to Awareness and get that flower out of there. Awareness and Resources Symposium is this Saturday, October 17th from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Thank you. From 10 a.m. to 12 noon is on via Zoom.
What you got is? What you got is cooking with me. No, she talking too loud for that.
I don't know what that is.
You see the shake, mama? Look. You see the shake?
Say what shake? Boy, get out of Move around. Move around. But the GodSay81.com website, if you go up under announcements, it shows everyone that has been sending their information in or whatever. I'm gonna go back to the symposium because I realized that's where I, forgive my children over here. But under the announcements, there's different events that are there, different new information that has been added to the GodSay81.com under announcements tab. And again, I'm going to change the name of announcements to something else. But for the time being, that information is there. If you are one that have an event that's coming up, it's not anything that's negative or I have to put an exclusive or explicit work on there. I don't want to have to do any of that. I don't mind sharing it so long as this has the information, it's positive stuff. I don't mind sharing. So your business, your church, your event, your nonprofit organization, or anything else that you have going on, send it to me. Email GodSay81@gmail.com. That's GodSay81@gmail.com. I hope you jumped on my AirPod. I think you did. And you will be able to add your information. You will be able to add your information to the website under the announcements. Again, like I said, I'll change the name, but I haven't changed it yet. But that's what I was thinking about. But with that being said, on there is an event that I've added, which is called the Awareness and Resources Symposium that is on this Saturday, October 17th, from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. The Lip Gloss for Love Domestic Violence Non-Profit Organization is having a Awareness and Resources Symposium. It'll be via Zoom, and they'll have a lot of information that is on there talking about elderly abuse and all kind of good things that you need to know about, the resources, finances, education, all kinds of stuff. It's a $25 registration fee. I have attached a link to that. It's on GodSay81.com. Click on announcements, page down, scroll down up under events. It's going to show our Tuesday night Bible study flyer. It's going to show our Pastor and Wife Appreciation, Fifth Appreciation Services on there. It's going to show the Lip Gloss for Love. There's two different things for Lip Gloss for Love, which is the Awareness and Resources Symposium, and there is a Project Power for Diabetes with our youth. So it teaches you, there's two different sessions. You can sign up, it's for free for your kids, for you, for great information for that. The link is attached to that as well. All these links are there. It's going to take you either to the Facebook page or to the website or whatever. So the Lip Gloss for Love, if you want to register to be a part of that, I am the facilitator for that event on Saturday at 10 a.m. If you would like to be a part of that, $25, go ahead, go to GodSay81.com, go all the way down, midway, and it's going to show the flyer. The keynote speaker, I'm sorry I can't remember her name. I know her last name is King. Please support this event. With that being said, there is limited seating, but you can also, once you sign up, you register, you will be receiving a goodie bag in the mail. So go ahead and get registered. Some nice things going to come to you in the mail on behalf of the Lip Gloss for Love. Please take advantage of this. This is something because you may not be going through some of this stuff. Somebody in your family may need this information, and you already have the information to pass along to them. So this is good information for you. And again, this will be on this coming Saturday, October 17th from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And the Diabetes Project Power flyer is there. It has two little kids on there. Click on that. Check that out and see what that's about. And it's about obesity with our youth and diabetes and just living a healthy life with them being so young. That information is there. It's free for that. That event is free. And the sessions, there are 2 days out of a week. I think it's on Tuesdays and Saturdays or Wednesdays and Saturdays. Don't quote me on that. Go to the website and you will see that on there. Guys say, oh, I'm frying some chicken right now. I was trying to make sure I got all that out. With that being said, on this coming Sunday at 11 o'clock a.m., this is our last day to celebrate our Pastor and First Lady 5th appreciation services. For those that have been coming and being a part of that, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a part of the New Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church 5th, Pastor and Wife 5th appreciation service. Listen, this coming Sunday at 11 o'clock a.m., the address is 2219 Lamont Avenue, Dallas, Texas 75216. For the great amazing wonderful pastor is none other than the Bishop Dwight Collins. If you would like to sow into the ministry and you cannot be there, you can do it via Cash App. It is the $ New Freeman Chapel MBC. Via Cash App, $ New Freeman Chapel MBC. And you can come and support, you can support our Pastor and Wife Appreciation services. And on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock a.m., our guest is the Ebenezer Memorial Missionary Baptist Church, That is Pastor A.D. Smith. They will be with us at 11 o'clock. And at 3 o'clock p.m. is the appreciation hour. There will be like a little small reception afterwards. Bishop Smith! You already know. I need you to be a guest on God's A podcast. You already know we already had this conversation. All right. I'm going to put you on here so you can't go and tell me no. You won't tell me no. So anyway, this coming Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. Everybody say 3. Everybody say 3. This one right here. Everybody say 3. 3 o'clock p.m. is our appreciation hour. And our guest is the Calvary Philadelphia Missionary Baptist Church, Pastor J.H. Moore Jr. They will be with us to celebrate this final service or the last service of the Pastor and Wife 5th appreciation service. Come on by, stop on through, check us out. We would love for you to come and join in with us. We just love to have a good time. We love the Lord. We love to praise the Lord. We love to just have a great time. We would love to see you. If you can't, but you would like to sow into the ministry, again, the Cash App is the $ New Freeman Chapel MBC. $ New Freeman Chapel MBC. My God, today, what time we been? Listen, let me tell you something. I hope I ain't saying this. The blessings of the Lord, listen, has been through New Freeman Chapel these last 2 Sundays. I'm not saying you haven't been all the time, but it's been some preaching going on. Bishop, listen, even though he preaching every Sunday, he been doing these past few weeks. I'm just like, good Lord, these folks just gonna come through there and just gonna go out like this? Okay.
Gee!
I'm still my son. Y'all pray for him. He needs deliverance, okay? He needs deliverance, all right. So anyway, let's make sure if y'all can and will, don't forget to show up, help support our Pastor and Wife Appreciation Service. With that being said, Bishop Smith that is on here, he is the pastor of God's Hospital Deliverance Holiness Church, and his he about to get knocked out. And his information, his church information is on God'sAid81.com. If you see that flyer or his information there, the directions is there too. So you can't say I didn't know, I don't know how to get there. That information is right on God'sAid81.com. Check it out. They have some church down there. Listen,
What?
when I tell you that God's Hospital has some church.
What?
I can't stand him. I can't stand you. They have some church down there. So if you can and will, y'all want to go and check them out on a Sunday, please do. You can.
I highly recommend.
Again, that's Bishop Herbert Smith and Lady Kathy Smith, great friends of ours. They're awesome people, and I believe they will be celebrating their Pastor and Wife Appreciation Service on this coming Sunday morning at 11 o'clock a.m. They have all showed up and showed out. I was just like, even First Lady Smith, she came through there walking through. Listen, she was just like, bam, bam, bam. She was giving to the people. Listen, my daughter just scared you. Your daughter just scared you. Ooh.
How you just scared her?
She just walked over here?
Oh, no. She did walk here.
She did? She scared
said she can't move it.
I wasn't even paying attention to her. Back up, son. Why y'all in my space? Listen. So, if y'all can and will, y'all know I'm gonna tell y'all about some good people. Y'all know I'm gonna tell you about some folks that's in help some church. Y'all know I'm gonna tell y'all about some folks that they know how to,
Go PG Burn.
where from church, your cousin.
What's up, PG Burn?
So you don't know his name? Yeah. He's on my hey. He gets on my nerves. So anyway, let's support each other as much as we possibly can. I know I haven't talked about some of the people that I normally talk about, or where you can go and get some nice things or whatever from. Miss Tracy Green with BWA The Stylish Way. She got everything you need from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. What you need a hat, she got you. Listen, she even selling wigs. She gonna be going live tonight selling a wig. Selling wigs, I ain't gonna say a wig, but she's been selling wigs. Listen, go check her out. Go add her, Tracy Green, TRACIE, Green, GREEN. Check her out. Click on her, you're gonna see that she already been selling these lovely wigs or whatnot. If you're a wig lady, okay? You have a bad hair day every now and again, or you just want to switch it up and be cute, check out Miss Tracy Green. I told y'all she got everything you need from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. Don't miss out. You need some shades, she got you. You need a hat, she got you. You need some earrings, she got you. You need a necklace, she got you. You need a blouse, a jacket, a sweater, some socks, some tights. What you need? Some shoes, she got you. Bracelets, watches, wallets, purses, bags, what you want, she got you. Purse charms, brooches, belts, what you want, she got you. Check her out. Miss Tracy Green, BWA The Stylish Way. She got everything you need from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. I don't know what her slogan is. I just threw that on there. I don't know what her slogan is. I just say that. Listen, BWA The Stylish Way, baby, she got everything you need from the top of your head to the sole. Cause she do. She got hats. Then she got wigs. You put a wig on, put you a cap on it. Listen, what you need, she got you from the top of your head all the way down to the sole of your feet. She got you. Just name it. Okay? What you looking for? What color you need it in? Who you need it for? You need it for your husband, you need it for your daughter, you need it for you. Cute stuff. Nice stuff. Christmas is around the corner. Go ahead and start purchasing your things. Hey guys, listen, she got everything you need. What you need? A t-shirt, you need a sweater, you need a jacket, you need some earrings, you need a what?
I need it all.
I need it all. She got you. I promise you she do. Miss Tracy Green, BWA The Stylish Way. Tonight she will be going live and she'll be doing wigs. And I think the color she's doing is 1 and 1B, if I'm not mistaken. Lynn, you can help me out if you let me know. And let me know if I'm right about that. But she's going to be doing wigs tonight. If you're a wig lady, you want to start being a wig lady.
Get your
Ain't
wig.
nothing wrong with getting you a wig.
Come on down to this Tracy Green.
I'm a wig lady.
Girl, get out of here. Listen, if you're a wig lady, you want to start being a wig lady, there's nothing
Tracy
wrong
is the
with
way
it.
to go.
Go ahead and go with Miss Tracy Green.
I'm telling
She's
you.
going to show you what she has tonight. Go ahead and add her as your friend on Facebook. TRACIE Green GREEN. I promise you, you're going to be disappointed.
And that's so what
I bet you got to say that's on period, I guess. Listen, all right. So that one, okay, I'm correct. With that being said, we're going to move on down the road. We're going to go with Tiana Smith with Star Nigga Bling with TVIP. She is an independent paparazzi consultant that has everything you need. When it comes down to your jewelry, being accessorized, she got earrings, she got bracelets, she got rings, she got what's the other little things? I can't even remember the rest of it, but she's a paparazzi, independent paparazzi consultant. She got everything you need to check her out. That's Tiana Smith. Star Diva Bling with TVIP. She does giveaways on her live. She always have fun. She's a very sweet person. She knows what she's doing. She loves Jesus. She definitely loves Jesus. She definitely loves Jesus. As well as Miss Tracy Green. She definitely loves Jesus. She will start praying for you right then and there. They don't mind. These are great people. You know if I'm sending them to you, they're wonderful people. Listen, their customer service is awesome.
What?
They love everything about what they do.
What?
They're passionate about their business. And they'll get you together about their business. Listen, make sure you pay your orders. When you get your order, make sure you pay your order. Don't leave your order sitting out there and hanging, not pay the people.
Man, just pay the people.
They want it too.
Pay the people like you need to
Don't
pay your
order
time.
nothing if you don't want to. Don't order nothing if you don't wanna pay it. Listen, let's be nice.
What you talking about?
What you talking about,
She's
Will?
talking about you. You scared her when you walked through here a while ago.
Hey, I
Yeah,
looked
she-
her up. I looked
Yeah,
her up.
you like
That's tough. I
Harriet
didn't say that.
Tubman
I didn't know you walked through here. So that's Tiana Smith. All right, so we're gonna move on down the way, and we're gonna go with a Warner Braxton Morgan with heavily anointed juice for $5. $5. Heavily anointed juice for $5 by a Warner Braxton Morgan. She's an independent paparazzi consultant as well. She's a great woman of God. She loves Jesus. I promise you she do. She pray over your jewelry before she send it to you because she wants you to be blessed. She helps accessorize you too. With your earrings, with your bracelet, with your necklaces. Hey, Pink Lips, guys. Hey, Pink Lips, how are you? Listen, she got it all. What you need from her, she got you. She go live. She do giveaways. She does great things on her live as well. So please don't forget to check out Warner Braxton Morgan with heavily anointed juice for $5. Okay? Listen, these are great people. I told you if I'm sending them to you, I recommend them. So that's them. I told y'all about, hold on a minute, y'all. Put this on in here. Then you got, my beautiful niece, Takasha Brown Olea. She is with Fortress Boutique. Oh, she has beautiful, beautiful things. Beautiful, beautiful things. And this is not nothing for your little girl, for your daughters that's under 18 or nothing like that. These are really nice things that,
Bring it outside again.
these are really nice things. Okay, be careful. Love you too. Be careful. But Tasha Brown Olea, she is with Fortress Boutique. And check her out. Y'all know I do a spotlight, business spotlight for all of these people. So check them out. I forgot to tell y'all about Dr. Tiffany Lloyd that was on here earlier. She is a great, I know she's a professor for Texas College. And she is the radio host, Jesus and Justice as well. Excuse me, if I post these people, that means I recommend them. Y'all listen to them. Tune in to them if they're doing things. She has her own show on Saturdays at 4 o'clock p.m. Check her out. That's Dr. Tiffany Lloyd with Justice and Jesus. Jesus and Justice. Jesus and Justice. I posted her. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And also check out, I was telling you about my niece. She has a website, Fortress Boutique. She's on Instagram. She's on Facebook. Click on her page. I know I'll tag her in it. I'll let y'all know what she's selling, what she has. Please check her out. I promise you won't be disappointed with the products that she has, and she has great customer service as well. That's Tasha Brown Olea, and Dr. Tiffany Lloyd. And I'm trying to remember who else I was on, but I was going to talk about. Don't forget about First Lady Deborah Kelly. She is with the Fragrant Lady. She's First Lady of the church. Beautiful woman, beautiful spirit. I love Miss Deborah, First Lady Deborah. So please check her out as well. She comes on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. And Fragrant Lady is a First Ladies platform. They talk about First Ladies things and other stuff. So please support that. Again, she's on Facebook, or she come on the Facebook Network. And I have posted her information as well. So if you see this stuff going out there, that means I recommend it. So y'all support these people, and don't forget to support the God's Day podcast as well as the God'sDay81.com website and other things that God's Day is a part of. I'm gonna go because I got stuff that I got to finish doing because I think I'm supposed to be doing something. Yeah, in a little bit. And
I took your phone. Probably you want her.
so you didn't even have to tell me that. Like, it was okay if you didn't come back and tell me that. No.
Feel like you're ready to
So don't forget all these things that I said. Go back to the beginning and listen to the replay. The things that we discussed at the beginning. I want y'all to have a great rest of y'all night. I pray that I will see you tomorrow. The Lord says the same. I want you to stay encouraged, hold your head up, keep going for what you're supposed to be going for. Look forward, don't look back. There's nothing back there for you. God got some great things in store for you, and He wants you to stay on the straight and
what I was about to say with that one. But don't let it forget, don't let it, nobody steal your joy, your peace,